Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. It is Burns. Welcome to the Real Juicy Detox. Oh my goodness, we have such an amazing class planned for today. I want to thank everybody for holding on and waiting for this later broadcast. We are usually 2 hours ahead of this time schedule, but here we are. We're live. Welcome. This is the Real Juicy Detox. Welcome to Glenda, my vintage glamper. Yay! Let's hear it for Glenda. Snap, I didn't bring in my bell. You can ring my bell. Listen, I need to get the bell. I need to get the bell brought in. So welcome. Say hello if you are here. And let me know if you're watching. If you're watching on the live, let me know in the comments, and I will pop your comments and your questions up on the screen, live, real time. Yes, 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 yes. Let's get this done. So if you are just joining me for the first time ever, welcome to the Real Juicy Detox. I'm Burns. I'm your certified detox specialist. And today, in today's class, we are going to be talking about detox symptoms, what they are, what to expect when you're what to expect when you're detoxing. Yes, that's what we're talking about today. But while I'm waiting for class members to join us, because I know we are a little bit, not on our regularly scheduled program here, time-wise, I do want to share this out to some of our juicing groups that we know and love. So this is going out to the following juice groups. This is going to be shared out to, hey, Alana's in the house. Awesome, Alana is here. Party can start now, right? Alana's here, party's on. We're going to share this out to juicing and raw food support, juicing for health, solid food vacation / juice feasting. And we're also going to be sharing this out to some Dr. Morse groups, because this is really going to be amazing for anybody, especially those of us who are following the Dr. Morse protocol. Hi, Carlene. So good to see you, babe. So this is going out to the fans of Dr. Robert Morse, ND, and sharing the Detox Diet by Dr. Robert Morse. And I need to get Kaya to bring my bell. Let me get her to bring the bell, because we're going to be ringing some bells today. Yes, we are. I got in the mail, in the courier, the courier sent it from Dr. Morse. I have my certificate inside of here and my full exam results. So I cannot wait to open this with you guys. Look, I have waited. It came this morning. I did not open it. It's still sealed, ready to go. So we are going to be opening this today. I want to share it with you guys. I want you to see it in the same time that I am seeing it. So hey, yes, Cindy. Cindy says, glad to see you back in Glenda for today. I am loving being back in Glenda. I love Glenda. I miss it. I miss broadcasting from here. I'm always in here, though. I'm usually in here in the evenings with Dali. So let's see who else is saying, hey, Lana, your burgers, girl. How did the family love your burgers? Oh, my God. We were drooling over your burgers in class. Gabriella is here joining class. Excellent, excellent. I'm so glad to be back in Glenda. Velma is in the house. Yay! Okay, yeah, let me send Kaya a message. Hold on. Hang on 1 second. 1 second. Let me call her so that I know that she's getting it. Such self-restraint. Are you still juicing? Hey, Kaya, can you bring me my bell? You just left the house. Okay. All right. Okay, bye. She just went out. I'll be right back. I will be right back. Miro says, congratulations, sweetie. That's such great news. I know. I'm so excited, you guys. I'm going to open this. I'm going to go get my bell because I'm going to be ringing some bells for myself. This was such a labor of love, and I cannot wait to open it with you guys. What better time to open it than with my class? I love you guys. Cheryl is in the house. Hey, Elaine. Maybe when the kids are grown and moved out, you and Dali can live in Glenda full time. That is the plan. We do plan on some sort of off-grid, small space living for sure. I will be right back. I'll be right back. But in a little bit of, for you guys to check this out while I go in and grab my school bell, I want us to have a look at this. These are the end results of your detox. So while I'm in there, have a look through this. If anybody is, are you game? Are you down? Are you interested in having this kind of amazingness in your life? Look through this, take a screenshot of it. We're going to be talking about this in detail, as well as all of the a summary of the different levels of detox symptoms that you might experience on your way to all this amazing end result. So hang on, let me go grab my bell. I will be back. Oh. All right. We are back in the house, people. We are back in the house. So who's down? Who wants some of this goodness? You guys want some of this goodness? Never to get sick or catch what's going around, increased energy, all that good stuff? All right. Well, then you came to the right place. School is in session. Class is in session. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Hit that like with a thumbs up. Yeah, if you guys can hit the like button. Well, actually, don't bother hitting the like button yet. You don't know if you like it or not. You don't know if you're going to like what I'm going to drop. If you like what I'm about to drop, if you like it as I'm dropping it like it's hot, then definitely give me a thumbs up. It will help the YouTube algorithm know that this is content that other people want to see. Hello, hello, hello. Let's go. Yes, indeed. Levitation. Let's rise. Let's raise all of that prana. Let's raise all of that good ass energy. That good ass energy, that good ass prana, baby. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is get all my things sorted out over here, move some stuff out of the way. The first thing that I want to do is I want to open my certificate. What do you guys think? Should we open this now? Should we open this now on camera, live and on camera? Let's do it. So as many of you know, I started studying Dr. Morse's work when I realized that the key to my health and vitality lay in my own hands. That every time I pulled something up to my mouth, I had either the power to heal my body or the power to keep whatever illness was already going on in my body continuing. And I discovered him because I was avoiding surgery for the second time since 2012 to remove my liver. I'd already had 90% of my stomach removed, 75% of my liver, that was in 2011, 75% of my liver removed in 2012, and, in 2017. 2011 for the stomach, 2017 for the liver, and they were calling me back in to have my liver resected again this past spring, and that gave me an opportunity to drop to my knees and ask for help. I literally fell apart in order to fall back together. I'm not even kidding you. That's how it goes. So let me have a sip of this. So good. So I started on a journey. Thank you so much. Yes. Thank you so much, Sahar. Duda says, congratulations, Burns. Thank you so much. So I set out on a journey to try to lose weight to get ready for this surgery. And in the process, I discovered juicing. And through that process, I discovered Dr. Robert Morse. And right away, as soon as I discovered his work, and I realized that through going through his website, I discovered that he was offering detox classes and certification in this work. I immediately knew I needed to do that because I wanted to find out everything that I needed to have in place so that my body can heal, so that I could set myself up for optimal healing. Because I was tired of the medical model. I was tired of being sick. I was tired of always having this shadow of this cancer hanging over my head. I was tired of the doctors who constantly would tell me, we have no idea what causes this. And we don't know what to do with you. And the only thing we can do is cut you out and stuff you full of chemotherapy and radiation. And I just thought, I'm not having it. I'm not having it one little bit. I want to find out what is really going on with me and discover the ways to heal my body and to get out of this crazy cycle of pharmaceutical and medical intervention. And I discovered Dr. Morse. Hi there, Amy. I discovered Dr. Morse this past summer and immediately signed up for his detoxification course at the International School of Detoxification. And this is my certificate that's in here. I already got the email that I've passed. I know what my mark was. And I was told that my certificate and the detailed results of my exam would be coming in a couple of weeks. And here it is. That's one hell of a way to lose weight. I don't think I would survive all that surgery. I didn't think, listen, the body is amazing. That's one beautiful thing about our bodies. It can survive a lot, but there's a lot that it can't survive. But anyhow, it wasn't exactly the smoothest way to lose weight either. It's a lie. What my doctor told me at the time, that you would never have to worry about being on a diet ever again. That is not true. You can eat your way right back to overweight and disease, even when you have 90% of your stomach removed, because it's all about chemistry. It's not about the volume of food. It's about what the food is that you're putting in. And if you keep on putting in acid food into your body, you're going to have issues with your weight. It don't matter. It doesn't matter. Drum roll, please. Yes. Drum roll, please. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Congratulations. Thank you so much. Hey there, Matt and Rachel. How is your cancer now? I don't know. It doesn't matter. Do you know that everybody has some form of cancer in their body? Cancer is just dead, damaged cells. So I don't know how the cancer is now because I don't focus on the symptoms of my acidosis. I focus on reversing the acidosis that caused the symptom of cancer. So it doesn't really matter to me, to be honest. And quite frankly, I guess I will never know, because the only way for me to know that is to undergo more acid experiences in the form of a CT scan. And I'm not going back for any more of that medical bullshit. I'm out. I'm out. Emoji King, drum roll, please. Carlene St. Louis, open it. Okay. Okay, here we go. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Matt and Rachel. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so here we go. Let's open it up. Let's open it up. Oh my God, I'm so excited. After we open this up, we are going to dive right into our detox class for today. And I love what I have prepared for you, the lesson plan that I've got for you guys today. It's a really good one. It's a really good one. I got slides and everything, baby. I got slides and everything. All right, so here we go. Here we go. Here we go. International School of Regenerative Detoxification. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I'll show you guys first. What is it? Does it look good? Oh my God. Okay, so first let's read the letter. No, fuck that shit. First, let's look at the certificate. Oh my goodness. Look, you guys, look. International School of Regenerative Detoxification, Port Charlotte, Florida. This certifies that Burns Bedard has satisfactorily completed a course of study. Oh my God, there it is. Oh my God, you guys. Burns Bedard has satisfactorily completed a course of study prescribed for graduation from this school, and is therefore awarded this certification as a detoxification specialist. In witness thereof we have hereunto affixed our signatures and seal of our school this 9th day of November 2020. Signed, oh my goodness, Robert S. Morse, ND, and Shannon Breeze. There we go. There you have it. I'm official. I'm official. It's official. I will be framing that baby. I will be framing that baby. Oh my God, how exciting is this? How exciting. Emoji King says, you absolutely have the right mindset. That is so powerful. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. I deal with the hypochondriac 24/7. Ooh la la. Thank you, Amy. Linda says, congratulations. Thank you guys so much. Frame that baby. This will be one of those framed ones for sure. Rip it open. What a nice Christmas gift to myself. I know, right? And what a nice Christmas gift to all of you. It is my dying wish, my ever living wish. Fuck that dying wish shit. It's my living wish that everything that I have learned through this program and through any other study that I do in the health and wellness field and with Dr. Morse, I will share as much of that information as I can possibly get out in through my persona. I promise you guys, this is for you as well. Ding, ding, ding. Yeah. Need to go to the dollar store to get a frame. Shopping trip. Cindy, you just love it when we go shopping. Carlene says, woohoo, congratulations, lady. Proud of you. A round of drinks for everybody on me. Juice for you all. Juice it up, baby. Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, yeah, baby. Ding, 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 ding. Or as my girlfriend Candy would say, ding, motherfucking dong. Ding, motherfucking dong. Excuse my language. It's going to be adult language today, just FYI, at least for this portion, because I'm so frigging excited. This, you guys don't even know. You have no idea. This is, you have just a small smidgen of an idea of what this was like for me to get this. It is huge. This is huge for me. Moji King says, next, the iridology course. As soon as he drops it, I'm on it. That is absolutely beautiful. Is it not? Is that not a beautiful certificate? Gold seal and all. Thank you guys. Living wish. Thank you for keeping us inspired. Started rebounding every morning, juicing and eating a big salad now. Yes, girl. Yes, that is a way to do it. Okay, let's see what the letter says. Because this whole entire package is just so incredibly important. Oh my God. Hello, my dear one. It starts with hello, my dear one. You've made it. I'm so proud of you for embracing the truth about regenerative detoxification, the golden road to dynamic health and wellness. You've learned the simple truths of the actions of chemistry on the tissues of the body. Amen. You have learned, I added in the amen. You've also learned what this planet has desperately needed to understand the great lymphatic system, the key to most human suffering. So awesome, right? Your girl, Val. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Denny. Oh my God, I'm so glad that you guys are here to experience me opening this firsthand. So cool. With this knowledge and awareness, you can now not only help your own selves out of any health problems, but you can help others. No. And he underlines it and puts it in bold. Whoop. Right? Know that you now hold the golden key to wellness. Oh, I know it, baby. Dr. Morse, I know it. There is no doubt. There is no doubt. My love and gratitude goes out to you, and I'm always with you on your newfound journey to happiness, dynamic energy, and spirituality. Be love. Robert Morse, ND, Doctor of Science, and MH. I'm so happy. I'm so proud of myself. I can't even tell you. Okay, and here is my exam. 92%. And Shannon wrote, fantastic. I knew you would do well. I spoke to Shannon I've spoken to Shannon a few times. And I knew it. I watched this. Check it out. Yep. After I did section 1, after I did the first exam, You can't move on to the other exams until you complete each exam. Each exam, you complete it, you submit it, then you get access to the next exam and so on. And this is after you've done all of the coursework and listening to all of the classroom sessions. And after the first exam, and I submitted it, and then I went back to double check some stuff, I went, oh no, I got some of that stuff wrong. And sure enough, and that's what I said. That's why I had done a video mid-exam as I was going through this process where I said, you know what? I'm going to slow this down a minute. Let me slow my roll. There's no big rush for me to get this paperwork done, these exams done. I want to slow my roll so that I really, really understand everything in all of the questions before I answer. Because after the exam, after the first exam, I was on the second exam and I was going back to verify and double check an answer. And I was like, no, oh shoot, I got that one wrong. And sure enough, question one was wrong. Question 2 was wrong. Question 6 was wrong. And question 8 was wrong. Well, half wrong. Question 19 was wrong on exam 1. Oh my God, I got a shit ton wrong on the first exam. That's why I went back and I said, hang on a minute. Multiple choice questions are part of probably the hardest exams to pass, if you don't know. They really are. Number 39, I got half. Number 41, I got wrong. Number 43, I got wrong. Number 45, I got wrong. I got 92% overall. So, and number 46, I got wrong. So, after that, I realized I didn't learn that stuff well enough after I did the first exam. I did not know I got all those wrong, but I knew I got some of them wrong. So I went back and I restudied and I rewatched all the courses and I decided to take the exams really slow and really deliberately and really carefully because I wanted to get as much of this right because I wanted to have the true understanding so I can walk with confidence to heal myself, but also to direct and to guide you guys. I didn't want to be sharing wrong information. Section 2, true and false. I got all of that correct. No, I got number 22 and number 30 wrong. All right, and then exam number 3, short answers. I got on question number 23, I got a half a mark off on that. And on 38, I got number 38 wrong. That was 40 questions. Okay, now, this is the section that I really wanted to really get perfectly. Yes, okay. I got a note on here on, so they print out your whole exam and all your stuff, which is really beautiful. Remember, heal all T for all lymphatic obstructions, AKA cancers, but comment here, beautiful. I got, and in the protocol exam, just wanted to explain all this. Did you guys find this interesting? I hope you find it interesting. I want you, because I know some of you are considering doing this, right? On the protocols exam, section 4, the 4th exam, that was the hardest exam for me because I really wanted to make sure that I got the writing of the protocols done right. And we had 11 or 12 cases to write up for the protocol. Let me see here. 11. So we had 11 protocol cases to write up where we were given different conditions that a person might present with, and not just one condition. Like some people had multiple conditions. So case number 1, I got all correct. Case number 2, correct. Case number 3, I missed one thing. Brain and nerve upper circ for all 8 weeks. All right. That was for the 50-year-old female with MS, low blood pressure and anxiety. Okay, so if you have MS, brain and nerve, upper circulation all the time. I'm pretty sure I say that now too. Case number 4, correct. Case number 15, and like when I say correct, like there are, like, it's a lot of information where the protocol exam involved writing out the dietary and the herbal recommendations for 8 weeks. Number 6 correct, number 7 all correct, number 8 was a 2-year-old male with allergies, asthma, and skin rashes, and so she just made one little addition into that one, but all correct. Case 9 all correct, case 10 all correct, case 11 all correct. Yes, I'm so happy. Oh my God, you guys, you don't even know how much I sweated over that. And then for the essay exam questions, this is what the essays look like. There were 6 essays, and I got, you can't meditate out a bad diet was one of the things she underlined and put true exclamation point. So those were all in order, and that's it. I knew it. I knew that first exam, if I had gone back and done that first exam properly, I'm sure I would have gotten 100%, but that's okay because 92% is amazing. So yeah, I'm really excited about that. There you have it. Beautiful. The certificate is back there. I'm going to make sure that that does not get damaged at all. I'm going to put that over here. So I am so excited. I'm so excited. Thank you guys for experiencing that with me. I'm so happy. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. Emoji King says, the one I got from Dr. Jensen isn't half as pretty, actually 2. I'm going to get one of them for me. Congratulations, Burns. Thank you so much, Emoji King. I'm celebrating for you right this second. Thank you. Thank you. You have nerves of steel. Extra, extra, extra. I kind of do. I'm glad I was here for this. Thank you so much. I'm so glad you were here for this too. I'm so glad. So grateful. If you took the test again now, you would get 100% correct. I probably, yeah. Hi, Louise. Hi, Burns and everyone. I'm day 36 of fruit juicing, and I feel fabulous. Yes! Bowel movement texture yesterday was like a ripe banana, but almost black and tar-like. My body is getting rid of junk. That is amazing. Keep going, Louise. You're doing it. Yes, awesome, Louise. Yes, indeed. From Cindy, from Emoji King. Melissa says, so happy for you. Congratulations. Thank you guys so much. I am so very grateful to be on this journey with you. You know, this has been a dream of mine for not just since meeting Dr. Morse, but for a while, to be able to inspire people to their best selves. So now that we have the tools that Dr. Morse has provided for us to do this, there is no better time to truly share with all of you some powerful things that are going to help you with your healing. And to that end, we are going to start our class for today, because our class for today is learning all about the detox symptoms and how to heal the body from everything that we are experiencing in the body. So before I start this, let's just take a little quick note here. Oh, what I want to let you know is if at any point, yeah, leave it in Dottie, and leave it in Glenda, or Dottie will take a nap on it. LMAO. Yeah, she so will, wouldn't she? Oh my God. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So today what we're going to be talking about is detox symptoms. This is such a crucial thing to remember and to understand and to know. And I'm waiting for the 30-minute mark so that I can timestamp this right at 30 minutes. Right at 30 minutes, because this is the kind of video that you are going to want to refer back to. This is the type of video that you're going to want to share with your friends. This is the kind of video that you're going to want to screenshot the notes, the screen as I read them out. And let me just turn my camera that way, and we are going to get started. But before we talk about the side effects that you might what you might experience with your detox, before we talk about that, what I want to talk about is the end result. Like, why are we doing this? By the way, during the class notes, during this part of the class, I want to encourage you guys to post in the comments as we go through these. Let us know in the comments if you've had any of these detox symptoms, and that we're going to explain in a little while, and what your share away, even if you've been in the class before and you have seen, you have shared your experiences. This is for people who are brand new. And I want my class members who've been in this amazing class with me for 43 days, I want you guys to share with anybody who might be watching this brand new, who might be experiencing some of these symptoms. I want you to share what your symptoms have been, even if you've already shared it. So let's get started. So the end result of a detox cleansing process, or a cleansing detox process, call it what you want, is increased energy. Let me know in the comments if you've experienced any of these positive side effects after or during your healing. 100% increased energy, many times more dynamic and dramatic, deeper breathing, greater lung capacity. Oh, breathing in that good ass prana, baby, because we know that that is where the magic happens. We need to be breathing deeply, especially if you're experiencing any kind of anxiety or any kind of, life, right? Life calls us to take deeper breaths, and oftentimes we forget. Increased sense of smell, taste, and hearing. Increased sense of smell, taste, and hearing. Tumor reduction or elimination. Loss of lymphatic swelling. So a lot of times we have inflammation and swelling in the body, and one of the end results is that you're not as swollen and as congested. You'll also find that you have greater strength in previously weak areas, increased circulation, gray hair begins to disappear. It goes back to its natural color. And I can definitely attest to that. No more gray hair for me. Oh my God, that's so cool. Skin begins to tighten and become softer, clarity in thinking, and improved memory. Disease symptoms start to disappear. Blood sugars normalize. Blood pressure will also normalize. Deeper relationship with God and nature. Higher sense of happiness, joy, and well-being. And skin blemishes like pimples and rashes, etc., disappear. Bowel movements get better. Improved kidney function, your voice strengthens, heart arrhythmias disappear, improved eyesight, overall sense of well-being and vibrancy return, a reversal of the aging process, never get sick or catch what's going around, and so much more. And I have that all together right here. So if you want to take a screenshot of this right now on your phone, I want you to take a screenshot of this, and I want you to have it in, put it as your screensaver on your phone. I don't know, put it somewhere, print it out so that you can remind yourself why you're doing this. So many of us start this process and we forget that, oh, wait a minute, these are all the great things that I can experience, right? So that is why we are doing what we are doing. That is what it's about. So let me know, have you guys experienced any of that? You've had increased taste. Awesome. Amy says increased taste and smell, super great digestion, less brain fog, happier. Yes. Oh my goodness. And Louise is having more stuff clearing out of her bowel, so she is getting her bowel health back. Yes, and Duda says, well done, Louise. I'm so proud of you. We are so proud of you. So let's go through and let's have a look at mild detox symptoms. So when we go through these symptoms, I want you guys to really understand and really take in something here. If you are doing your detox program and you're eating 80% raw and you experience any of these symptoms, it's detox, okay? If you're like 50 raw, 50, not so good, right? And you're eating, you know, the acid forming food, then these things that you might experience that line up with with this, I keep forgetting it's backwards, right? Any of these things that line up with what I'm saying now, if you're not eating clean or if you're not eating like 80% raw, then it's probably acidosis that you got going on, causing a detox reaction within you, causing an acid reaction within you. So cold and flu-like symptoms, that's right, that's a mild cleansing or detox symptom. So don't be freaked out when you start getting the cold and the flu. If you've been eating and detoxing with raw food, especially fruits, melons, and berries, and you start feeling like you're getting the cold and the flu, no, you don't have that virus that's going around. You're detoxing your body. Low-grade fevers, 99 to 100 degrees Fahrenheit. And we're going to see fevers all throughout, from mild to moderate to strong detox symptoms, all have fever involved. Why? Because the body is wanting to raise the body temperature so that you can sweat out, open up the pores, sweat out through the skin the toxins that it's trying to get out of the body. Coughing with or without discharge, clear and yellow mucus discharge from the nose or throat, lungs, bronchi, etc. And this mucus may also include blood. There's a little bit of blood within the lymphatic system as well. So that is very common to see some blood mixed in. Minor aches and pains, chills, mucus in the stools and the urine. Yes. So some people are like, oh my God, I had so much mucus. This is not, listen, if you're experiencing any of these things, celebrate. These are things to celebrate within your body. Let's continue on the mild cleansing or detox symptoms. By the way, let me know. Let me know, you guys, are you finding these slides are helpful? This is what I worked on this morning and this afternoon for you. And this is the reason why I was a little bit late for class, just a little bit. But we're here on time because we're here. Okay, so let's continue on. Mild cleansing or detox symptoms, loss of energy, may go up and down, rashes and itching, disease symptoms increasing temporarily. And that is something that can really freak us out, because you're here trying to reverse or trying to, you know, eliminate the detox symptoms that you are experiencing. And your condition is getting worse, it would seem, right? I want you guys to know that that is a sign that your cleansing is working. Mucus oozing from the eyes, mild headaches, minor blurred vision, minor vertigo. Weight loss. So you can expect to see an average of 8 to 15 pounds in the first 2 weeks, but that of course depends on your level of thyroid weakness, and that can be as little as 2 pounds. And by the way, I just want to keep this up on my screen here to make sure that my camera doesn't start freezing. So let me just put that, hold on. Just going to put that right over here so that I can make sure that we're working and we're going well. We're going good. Oh, but I can't put it there because then I can't see the comments. Let's see here. Where are we? Elaine says, these slides are incredible. Awesome. I'm so glad that they're helpful. I'm so, so glad. Emoji King. Oh, and sorry, hold on. Duda says, those are very helpful. I was just reading about them this afternoon. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Heightened extrasensory perception. Yes. Deeper meditation. Yes. Accelerated spiritual awareness. Amazing. Just to name a few of the positive benefits that you will experience while you are detoxing. Beautiful, you guys. Okay, let's keep going. So if you've been doing this, like I know some of you have had experiences where you gain weight. Well, the weight gain can sometimes be because you're cheating on one or two or a few things that you think, this won't hurt me. It's just a little bit of lamb. That won't hurt me. It's just a little bit of meat. Right? But if you do that enough, you will experience weight gain. But if you're doing this right and you're truly cleansing your body, 8 to 15 pounds, a lot of people. Did I finish that slide? No, I did not. Okay, emotions rising up, example, mild crying, anger, or even laughter, shortness of short-term nosebleeds, some rectal bleeding, hemorrhoids or lesions. Dali experienced that. Dali definitely experienced that. And that can be pretty scary. You know, that can be pretty scary. Whenever you see blood involved, especially when you're talking about a bowel movement, that's some serious stuff. But it is a sign of mild detox and some minor blood in your urine as well. Moderate. Let's talk about the moderate cleansing symptoms now. So those were the mild ones. Here come the moderate ones. And don't be scared. Not everybody gets these detox symptoms. So don't worry. Don't think, oh my God, I can't do a detox. I'm not going to do it because I don't want to experience all of that. Let me tell you what, better to get these experiences taken care of now, because if you don't, the stuff that has caused all of these things to be kicked up in your system as you detox, the very acid that has put those symptoms there in the first place, it's not being brought about because of the fruit. It's not the fruit that's causing these things. These are experiences that your body is trying to heal out of itself because you're lymphatically stagnant. You're constipated on a cellular level. Every single cell in your body needs to poop, right? And if it's not pooping, then it is going to be impacting your health. So don't be afraid of the detox symptoms. They typically do not last for a very long time, and the intensity of them is usually not very long-lived. So don't freak out. Don't freak out, because we're only just getting started, baby. We're only just getting started. The detox symptoms continue, and they can feel very, extreme. Here we go. Moderate cleansing or detox symptoms. Symptoms of bronchitis and pneumonia. That's right. It's not the virus that's making you sick. All right. It's your body detoxing the crap out of you. It's detoxing literally the crap out of your system. Heavy discharges of green to brown mucus from the nose and throat, lungs, and bronchitis. Pain in the joints. Heavy discharge from kidneys, urine color changes to brown, orange, or dark yellow, etc. Pain in old injuries or in degenerative areas of the body. Minor paralysis of the limbs, chronic fatigue symptoms, nosebleed, spasms of the lungs as in emphysema, asthma, COPD, moderate shortness of breath, asthma, emphysema, COPD, pain in old injuries or in degenerative areas of the body as well. Temporary increase in tumor size. Dis-ease symptoms, magnifying, short-lived, right? So if you find that your disease symptoms are magnifying, right? And this is what some of our students have been experiencing. They've been experiencing some of these symptoms magnifying, and they're freaking out. When this happens to you, you gotta just hold tight. You cannot let it get to you. If you understand that these are being caused because of your detox and your cleaning process, then you can know going into it, okay, all right, it's getting worse. This is working. As long as you know that you've been raw 80% of the time, then it's working. Then it's working, especially raw on fruits. It's very powerful. And they're going to be short-lived. Trust me. I've had my bouts of stuff that I have dealt with as I'm clearing out my toxins from my body. And sometimes it doesn't feel like it's short-lived. I had that bacterial vaginosis for 2 months straight, and it was horrible. It was horrible. But I knew that if I could, stand strong and not go to the doctor for antibiotics, like would usually be my go-to, I knew then that it would be short-lived and clearing out of my body, and it has. Sores appearing on the skin, oozing of innumerable substances from the skin, especially from the hands and feet, bruising. I've definitely noticed some bruising going on for sure. Weak muscle breakdown, and that is muscle built from meat protein. If you have muscles and it's being built on muscle protein, and you're looking at all your muscles and all your definition, and you're like, yeah, I got strong muscles going on, they're actually weak. Crazy, right? they're weak because they're made with meat protein. We get into that in our protein class. Okay, so heavy mucus discharge from eyes and ears, vomiting, diarrhea, cellulitis or clumping, dizziness and or vertigo, minor heart palpitations. And I know my students who've been experiencing these. I experienced that. God, just the other night, I was laying in bed and I could feel my heart rate going up, and it was crazy. It was crazy. What did I do? I went back to my breath. I just breathed through it. Loose teeth. Now, this is one that freaks a lot of people out. And I know this would freak me out if I was going through this, but your teeth getting loose, wow. But they do, this does reverse itself. Minor abscesses in the mouth, migraines, low-grade fever, 103 to 105, deep coughing, sometimes dry. Use herbs to loosen and eliminate or expectorate the impacted mucus. Depression or anxiety, emotional releasing open, crying, anger, laughter, etc. Heavy thoughts and lack of clarity. Skin splitting where heavy toxins exist, excessive itching. Mercury tooth fillings can be pushed out by the body. Rectal bleeding from past or present hemorrhoids or lesions. That's the other one that Dali had. All right, so those are the moderate cleansing symptoms. So there's a fair bit in there. All right, how many of you have experienced any of those moderate cleansing or detox symptoms? If you would be so kind, would you mind typing them in the comments so that other people can know that they're not alone in what they're experiencing? Let us know. Let us know. What of these detox symptoms have you experienced? Were they long-lived? How did you get through them? What helped for you? Keep the conversation going in the chat so that I can pull it up after we run through our slides and we can have a little discussion in the class. That would be so helpful to so many people. So let's talk about the strong cleansing or detox symptoms. Paralysis of any part of the body. Black mucus discharges from the lungs. Heavy brown discharge or blood in the urine associated with kidney pain. Heavy black discharge from the bowels with diarrhea. Tumors popping out all over the body. Well, we've had Olga. We've seen Olga's tumors. We saw Olga's tumors, and we saw Chuck's tumors as well. And if you guys would like, I can show you those situations again. Like, this is some strong cleansing that you're having if you're having any of these things go down with you. Loss of sight. I had one of my clients, he lost his sight temporarily, freaked him out. And I just told him, this is a detox symptom. Have you been doing the program? Have you been eating the recommended diet that I've recommended for you? Yes, I've been doing it. Yes, I have not cheated. Yes, everything is going well. And then I said, then it's detox. Wait and see. It will clear up. Don't worry. Keep going. The next day, vision came back. Loss of hearing. Loss of hearing. Severe dizziness or vertigo. Severe fatigue. Abscesses developing all through the mouth. Loss of fingernails and toenails. There's a beautiful woman in our group, and she's losing her fingernails, and she's wondering if this is detox. Well, I said to her, yes, right? Depends on how clean you've been on your detox, but also you've been using the hand sanitizer at work, because that's the rule. You got to pump this hand sanitizer, or so she thinks it's the rule. And I have never pumped the hand sanitizer because I know that it's not healthy for your hands. And now her nails on one hand, actually, the hand that she would usually rub, her nails are falling off. So that is definitely, when you start detoxing, it's going to detox out of you the stuff that you've put in it, and you're going to experience the hit of it. You experience the hit of your symptoms when you create the condition and when the condition is leaving the body. So don't be freaked out by that. Excessive weight loss, and which can also result as a can also happen as a result of pancreatic weakness. Severe shortness of breath. Use an antispasmodic or an inhaler if you need to. Temporary deep depression released through crying, anger, laughter, etc. Mental confusion. Skin cracking open. Like, these are pretty serious, man. This is like no joke. Teeth becoming loose again. Old suppressed symptoms reappear, as in the case of poison ivy. So Dr. Morse has had like one case in particular where a woman had was going through the detox process and got poison ivy in the same place that she had it before when she was a little girl. She had not been exposed to the poison ivy, but had a big flare up of it coming back in exactly the same spots. And they did go away, which is great. So you guys can see that there are so many different detox symptoms, and I will put those all together into one sheet, similar to this one, the one that we covered in the beginning, so that you guys can have it sort of mild symptoms, moderate symptoms, and strong symptoms, so that you can refer to it. I want you guys to be able to refer back to these things so that you can see, okay, well, I can settle my brain down a minute. I don't need to, constantly be asking in some of these detox groups, oh my goodness, I have fill in the blank detox symptom. Is it detox or am I dying? Should I go to the doctor? What should I do? It's detox. It's detox. If you've been 80% raw, it's a detox symptom. If you've been more like 50% raw, it's an acidosis symptom. It's a symptom of acidosis. So good to know that stuff. So let's go through now. There's something I wanted to help you all out with. What to avoid during a healing crisis. So we're going through these healing crises, right? And a healing crisis is any cluster of these things that kind of overtake you and kind of have a really deep, lasting effect. I want to talk about what to avoid as you're having a healing crisis. But first, I want to go and check in on the comments. Okay, so for Aaliyah, she had fever, right? She's had fever. She had her cold and flu-like symptoms. It was pretty rough. Sahar, I will never forget that. I'll never forget that. And you messaged me, and I called you guys, and I walked you. Whoops. I'm trying to get my feet up here so that they don't freeze. There we go. I'm wrapped up in my heating blanket, by the way. It's so cozy. So yes, Aaliyah had a strong fever. Hemorrhoids, UTI for yourself. Yep. Emotion, very emotional. Yep. Duda, I can relate to that, being very emotional. Oh yeah, baby. I just tell my family, I'm in the middle of detox right now. I'm feeling, and fill in the blank. I let them know where my emotions are. And I also let them know that whatever that comes out of my mouth, until I let you know that this healing crisis is settled down, whatever comes out of my mouth, that's all about me. Please don't take it on, okay? Because that is just me working through my stuff. And Louise says, thanks, Duda, for the earlier compliment. Linda says, I had a lot of mucus and some blood in my stool and lost 15 pounds. I've been eating large raw salads every day, adding more fruit, like a cup of blueberries a day. Also, is it common to have 3 to 4 bowel movements a day with loose stools? Yes, absolutely. Change in bowel movements is absolutely a detox symptom. I've been eating like this for about 8 months now with a little steamed vegetables and lentils, beans, which I may cut out. Don't want any acidic food. Get rid of the beans, get rid of the lentils, and you'll be golden. All right, beans require a crap shit ton of energy, pardon the pun, to break down in the digestive process. And in the end, it produces a lot of gas and it produces a lot of toxic residue that the body does not need. And there's 0 angstroms of energy that you're receiving from what you're eating. And yet you're having to use all these energetic and chemical gymnastics in order to process and get rid of it. You're at a deficit energetically when you eat beans. Stop eating beans, y'all. Stop eating beans. But everything else is golden. You will have, it's very common to have 3, 4, 5 loose bowel movements as you're eating this way. And that is not to be, no concern there whatsoever. Yes, we send Olga and Chuck both so much love and healing energy as they're working through some pretty strong detox symptoms. Absolutely. Duda has had complete body paralysis, including not being able to speak for a few due to emotional release, skin itching for a few days. That's incredible. That is incredible. I'm sure that kind of freaked you out a little bit, right? But, you know, way to go. Way to go, babe. Way to go. You're doing it. You're amazing. Mouth sores, tongue sores. Yep, yep. I lost my big toenail. Bam. There you go. That must have been a little bit unnerving, right? Many cankers in my mouth. Lost a lot of muscle, went to skin and bones. That's going to happen. I have lost the movement of my hand and arm, everything on my left side. Okay, babe, we know that you got a lot of systemic stuff going on, having a diagnosis of MS. So, but you're doing everything that you need to do. For some of us, it's just going to take longer to process through all of this systemic stagnation and to get the body moving again. And for some of us, it's just going to take a longer amount of time, but this is how we do it. This is how we do it. Paralysis for a few hours. Look at you guys. Look at you warrior goddesses and gods out here. You guys are amazing. Let's ring that bell for all of us who are doing this work and who are plugging through and who are pushing through and who are sticking with it in spite of the discomfort sometimes. That is incredible. Incredible. Loose teeth. Wow. Yes, Duda, I experienced that in the summer. Look at how many of us are experiencing similar things. It's important what you put on your skin too. Oh, 100%, which is our largest organ. Most of the hand sanitizers are full of poison and toxins. Yeah, we don't even know what's in there. But it's like, oh, I need this on my hand to come in your store. Okay. Like, no, I've never put that on. If I've ever been, like, if they tell me you can't come in without it, I fake it. I fake it. I pretend that I push it, and yeah, whatever. I'm not doing it. Denny says, is there an existence of healthy people living in a common-minded community practicing this lifestyle like it's normal day-to-day life? Great question. If you mean in a physical sort of community type of thing, I don't know. But we have one going right here, and you're part of it, Denny. This is our community right here. Are we living together? No, but like, you don't need to. Energy is non-local. Energy is non-local. So you don't have to worry that you're not in the same place. We are here every day, 3 times a day. 3 times a day. Oh, excuse me, my throat just froze up there for a minute. 3 times a day, we are live here in the Real Juicy Detox. So this is our community. But as in a physical place, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how it would be living in a community like that, per se. I imagine in a utopian kind of world, that would be really cool. I would love that. But, you know, not so fun detox symptoms. Cranky, depressed, crazy low energy, increased heart rate, bloating, belching, low blood pressure. Yeah, all of that. I know, right, Sahar? Like, dude, crazy. You're amazing. I had those paralyses before burns after the seizures 2 years ago. So got used to it, but this time it was different. And I know this time it was a detox. Yeah. Yeah. So Duda's been dealing with some neurological stuff that has caused seizures, and she's had a real time of it. Seizures, all kinds of, memory loss, like literally looking at somebody who she knows in person seeing the person, a cousin of hers, in person and not knowing who this person was. That's some scary stuff. That's some scary stuff. And that's all neurologically related. All neurologically related. I need to turn down this light. It's a little too bright. It is a little too bright. You know what I'm saying? Hang on. Hang on. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, let's go with that. Oh, I like being back in Glenda, you guys. I love being back in Glenda. Do you love being back in Glenda with me? Ooh. Let's see what else you guys have experienced. Let's see. Yes, let's ring that bell. Let's ring that bell for all of these amazing transformations that you guys are going through. You are absolutely incredible. Linda says, I've also experienced being very thirsty, no matter how much I drink, very frustrating and draining. I drink about a gallon of spring water a day, along with juice and coconut water. I wake up 2 to 3 times a night to urinate and very thirsty and dry mouth. Okay, babe, here's the reason why. Water is not hydrating. If you're drinking water, Dr. Morse would like it to be mineral water, but you're not hydrating yourself on spring water. You're not. So if you're drinking about a gallon of water, it's dehydrating you. Yes, because it's on the slightly acid side of chemistry, and anything acidic is dehydrating. Acids are dehydrating to the body. So you need to, if I were you, I'm not going to say what you need to do. I'm just going to say what I would do in your place, and then you decide what you want to do in your place. But what I would do in your place is I would completely replace the gallon of spring water a day that you are drinking with juice. Juice is structured water. I have not had water in over 180 days. We're on day 143 with this portion of the detox, and I'd done 140 juicing days before that. I've not had water in 183 days. 183 days. And my skin is pretty hydrated. I'm not thirsty like that. My body isn't telling me that it's dehydrated. So I would recommend, if I were you, I would just replace your water that you're having with fruit juice, because fruit juice is structured. It's structured. Your body rejected Mercury fillings, emoji king. That is amazing, incredible. Cindy says, yes, Denny, there's lots of raw groups living off-grid doing this lifestyle. Terra Fruits is one. Oh, very cool. I got to check out Terra Fruits. I would love to do this. I would love to run away in Glenda and live in a commune with like-minded people who, figure this whole situation out. You know what I'm saying? I would love that. Actually, I actually have an opportunity to do that down the road with some very close friends who are, thinking of some interesting living options. So that may be part of my future one day. Actually, I have 2 communities that would like to have us as part of their off-grid communities, which is pretty cool. Sometimes hands and feet would lock in a claw position. Wow. Yeah. Detox symptoms are something else, man. Are there any blood tests you suggest? Would like to know my vitamin D and B levels. I do take liquid supplements. Do you suggest taking a multivitamin or supplements? No, we don't suggest taking multivitamins or supplements whatsoever. It's not that you have the problem is not that there's a lack of it in your diet. The problem is that you're not absorbing it through your small intestines. That's the problem. It's not a deficiency problem. It's an absorption problem. Fix the absorption, you fix the problem. You see? So we do not recommend any vitamins, externally isolated vitamins whatsoever. You're isolating the vitamin component, the structure of the vitamins, what creates this vitamin effect, so to speak. When you strip it out from the actual fruit or the plant matter that it comes from, you're stripping out all the enzymatic action, which is the catalyst. You're stripping out all the catalysts which make those nutrients available to the body when you strip it out and put it in a vitamin format. So no supplements, No multivitamins, no digestive enzymes. Don't put anything in your body that your body is supposed to and is capable of making, just because it's not making it. If it's not making it, or if you're not absorbing it, it's not a problem that is out of deficiency in the diet. It is a problem that has become about because you're not able to absorb what is already in the fruits and vegetables. So very, very good question. Thank you so much for asking that. Linda says, wow, I didn't know that. I will take your advice. Thank you. So what we were talking about the water. Yeah, I have another class planned, you guys, on hydration and drinking water. Tanya says, hey there, Tanya girl, how are you doing? Tanya says, I've had loose stools and increased in my disease symptoms, which are now nearly gone. Woo! And extremely vivid dreams, which normally I never even, when normally I never even remember my dreams. That is amazing. That is amazing. Amazing. So I've got some more class notes here. Oops, I see another comment. Can I keep going with fruit juice? What is the longest I can go without vegetables, without your body suffering? I'm still healing. When I don't have enough juice, I notice that the slight joint pain has returned. So that's a great question. The longest you can go is indefinitely. We are by design frugivores. Yes, by design, we are meant to eat fruit as our source of fuel. Now, yes, you can also eat vegetables. There's nothing wrong with that. But if you're detoxing your body and you notice that when you switch from what you're doing, like when you stop drinking as much juice and you add in some other stuff and you have experienced joint pain, right? That is a good indication that you need to clean yourself out a little bit more. Although joint pain is a detox symptom, but if you are noticing that some of your inflammation is creeping back in and you've made the switch from a more higher level detox on, say, just fruit juices, then I would switch back to just fruit juices and get yourself cleaned out some more, babe. That's what I would do. But how long can you go on just eating fruit? Your entire life. Vegetables are great for proteins, for bioavailable amino acids. So it's good for building structure. It's good for maintaining structure. But if you're on a healing journey right now, you would be more advised to stick with the fruit. And you can have that forever. Absorption problem. Thank you. Makes a lot of sense. Does that apply to probiotics too? Yes. Yes, you don't need probiotics, digestive enzymes, nutrition, fuel for your body, everything you need. God gave it to us. You think it was only at the introduction of bottled probiotics that people suddenly started to? No, we came equipped on this planet from time immemorial, way before scientists could isolate vitamins in our food so that we can take it in a pill without any other catalyst. God put this here for us to utilize. He put the herbs, he put the vegetables, he put everything that we need to fuel our bodies, to keep our bodies clean, to detoxify our bodies in the fruits, melons, and berries, baby. You know, we mess it up. We think we have to overthink it. It's like playing God a little bit. Oh, I need some probiotics. Your probiotics, first of all, you're not going to need any help with your probiotics if you're on our species-specific diet, because it's going to clean you out. It's going to keep you hydrated properly. It's going to have all the probiotics and prebiotics and digestive enzymes. Everything that you need is going to be balanced out. Your body is going to start producing all of the probiotics and prebiotics and digestive enzymes that you ever would need, because you're having your species-specific diet. Can save a lot of money to buy more fruits and vegetables. This is your medicine. Let food be thy medicine. Let medicine be thy food. Yes, both big toenails at one point. They grew back beautifully. Oh, cool, cool. Hey, Olga in the house. Very happy to see you too, babe. You're here. Yep, love Glenda, love these sessions. Me too. I'm digging these sessions, you guys. So what I'm going to do next, I want to talk about the next part of our class is what to avoid. What to avoid when you are having a healing crisis. And by the way, as we go through these things, let me know if any of the notes that we talk about in the what to avoid during a healing crisis, if you've experienced this. So we just talked about with Linda, right, Linda? We just talked about dehydration, right? Keep yourself hydrated with freshly juiced fruit and veggie juices and or fresh mineral water, right? This is important because we are incorrectly sold an idea that water is what we need to hydrate the body with, but that is just not true. Just not true. I saw that I shared at one point on my Facebook page a really cool video by I can't remember who it was by. It was by a Hindu teacher, and he was talking about how in India, you wouldn't, nobody drinks water in India, bottled water that they have to buy for water. What do they have? They have fruit. You see people selling and vending fruit all throughout the city because that is the best way, the safest way to stay hydrated. Mangoes, coconuts. So the number one thing you need to avoid when you're on a healing journey and when you're experiencing a healing crisis is you need to avoid being dehydrated. When you drink water, water is on the slightly acid side of chemistry, H2O, 2 atoms of hydrogen to 1 oxygen. So it's on the slightly acidic side. Whereas fruits, all fruits, even the fruits that taste acidic, and we're going to do I'll run down and make up a whole other class on what are the best foods and fruits to eat and why on your detox journey, because that's really important. I want people to understand why the emphasis on fruits, even though we have here, these are all notes from Dr. Morse's beautiful book, the Detox Miracle Source book, all from this book. And while he does talk about mineral water, most of us don't have access to true mineral water, to fresh mountain mineral water, spring water that's mineralized on its own. But you have to understand that dehydration is a real thing. Linda, this is an awesome question. Can I swing back to this? But Linda says, I've read that people that have cancer not to eat any sugar, that it feeds a tumor. Does that mean eating all fruit is acceptable? Food is medicine. Thank you. Yes, sugar meaning processed sugar. The sugar, I just did an entire class on this. When did I do that? A couple of days ago. I will link it in this video. I will link it in the description of this video after this video publishes. We did a whole thing on sugar, the whole truth and nothing but the truth. That was on Saturday's class. And we went through and explained why fruit sugar is literally the stuff that you need for your body to heal from cancer. We went through all of that. Okay, but I will come back and touch on that again. Let me just talk about this question right here, right now, because I see it up here and I want to make sure. Hi there, Robin. So glad that you're back in class, honey. I did an 11-day juice detox earlier this month, and on day 9, which is usually when a lot of people get a healing crisis, show up, day 9 or 10. Day 9, I got gout in my big toe, pain so bad I had to walk with crutches, and finally went to the doctor. Medication prescribed. Oh yeah, I'm sure he did. So let's just prescribe medicine to get rid of the symptom. Let's not deal with why you have the symptom. Let's not even understand why this symptom is happening. Detox, right? They don't even know. Medication prescribed. Needless to say, I had to consume foods with the pills, so my juice detox ended. I'm so afraid of it again if I start another detox. You do not need to be afraid of your detox symptoms. You don't need to be afraid of your detox symptoms. This is why I'm doing this class today. So, Robin, I don't know when you tuned into this class, but for the last 45 minutes, I've been going through all of the things that, first of all, starting with the end results of detoxification. I want you to screenshot this. All right, I want you to screenshot this. Right? These are the end results of detoxification, babe. And in today's class, I went through, you know, all of the detox symptoms, from cold and flu-like symptoms, from mild, 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 mild. Go through and watch from the 30-minute mark of this video. Then we did all of the moderate detox cleansing symptoms, right? Then we went into the strong detox symptoms, right? And now we're talking about what to avoid during a healing crisis. So I hope that this will help some. You just got here now. All right, all right, all right. Well, you're in the right place, babe. You want to be watching this from the beginning as soon as we end this broadcast. And by the way, please go watch it on YouTube, okay? Just a little, help me out with the algorithm. You know what I'm saying? Olga says, yes, my naturopath told me I have to eat just meats and greens to heal cancer. They don't know what the frig they're talking about. He said everything else is sugar, even carrots or beets. I wanted to tell him that he is killing people, but I didn't know Dr. Morse teaching yet and was not sure. Well, your intuition was sure. Absolutely correct. You're killing people. Naturopath, my ass. Give me a break. Give me a break. Go eat meat. One of the most acidic things, zero amplitudes of energy. How is a cancer patient supposed to raise their vibrational energy within the cell in order for the cell to be more vibrant and alive systemically on dead, decaying flesh? That's just a bunch of BS. Oh my God, that kind of stuff just pisses me right off. Yes, thank you. Going to get more fruit. Does that mean I can drink fresh coconut water? Yes, girl, I love fresh coconut water. Yes, 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 yes. Can I juice fruit in a blender, or is it better to use my Nama juicer? Nama juicer all the way. Although you can blend your fruit, you can make a fruit smoothie, fruit bowls, all of that goodness. So you can do that. But if you really want to amplify your detox and have a high level of detoxification, you want to stick with juicing. It is right up there with very close to water fasting in terms of intense level. You're welcome, Robin. My pleasure. Okay, so let's see. Here are some things to avoid during a healing crisis. Avoid dehydration. Stay well hydrated. Lots of fruit juices. If you want, you can have some vegetable juices. Nothing wrong with that. You can have some water as long as it's mineral water. But why? Have the structured fruit juice. Have the structured fruit juice. You know how much you have to pay for mineral water? All the minerals that you could ever want right in here, baby. This is life. This is life. Have structured water. Have alive water. If you have an opportunity to make a choice, have structured juice. Have structured water, 100%. The best thing for hydrating the cells and the body, and you can feel it. Replace your gallon of water, Linda, with fruit juice, and let me know how you feel in a week. Different story. 100%, you'll have a different story and a different outcome to your healing. Overexertion, conserve your energy. Enough with this running around, doing everything for everybody. Everybody time out. Mama Burns is healing her body. So when I asked for help in the kitchen, or I asked for help to go and get groceries, for you to go get groceries, or if I asked for help for you to prepare dinner, I expect you to help. Right? We're all in this together, and my healing is important to this family. So this is how I need you guys to help me out. All right? This is how I need you to help me out. Right, Cindy? I know it feels like, oh my God, I got to over function because I'm not just Cindy, but this was me for a long time. Oh my God, I'm so dependent on my partner because he's the one bringing in the money, and I feel so guilty. So I have to over function and do too much and be a frigging martyr at the end of the day because, oh my God, look how much I do for everybody and nobody's doing anything for me. It's like, whoa, 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 whoa. A lot of people are like this, right? We feel guilty about asking for help. We feel guilty about taking time for ourselves to heal. We overexert ourselves, and then we wonder why we're not healing. Oh my God, stop it. Like, I'm not kidding you. If you're not healing and you're doing everything that you should be doing, look around and see if you're overexerting yourself, you know? By the way, that just downloaded for me for you, honey. I had that way that I just put that there was for you. If you're one of those people that do that, if you're one of those people that overexert yourself and always have to overfunction and always have to do, go, but I want to do it, but it's my family, but they love me, but they expect me to, but it's my job. You're doing your overfunctioning and overexerting yourself is going to kill you if you don't stop it. Like, seriously. You cannot heal and overexert yourself. They don't go hand in hand. They just don't. And I'm just letting you know, stop it. Stop it. Jill says, Burns, is that a liter container that you're drinking your juice from? Yes, it is. This is a 1 liter container, 1 liter mason jar. You're welcome, Linda. Right, Cindy? Yeah, I know it. I have a structured water filtration system for my house. Well, your water filtration system might be structured, but the water is still not structured. Unless you're telling me that it's structured with all of the antioxidants and all of the everything that's in this fruit water, what is it structured with? What are they putting in? Are you adding in isolates of minerals or something? I don't know. It's still water. Water is still by nature unstructured. No, the Heal All tea is herbs. Herbs are alkaline. I met a mate of a mate Saturday night, and she drinks her own urine, bathed her body in it. Feels like she is crazy. That's freaking crazy. Dr. Morse has nothing good to say about urine therapy. Urine therapy, what next? Poop therapy? You know, oh, let's eat our poop because that's going to help us with what? Let's drink our urine. Your urine, when properly filtered, contains all of the lymphatic waste that is supposed to be outside of your body. Why are you eating your debris? Why are you consuming your debris? Isn't that freaking crazy? How absolutely bonkers is urine therapy? I had a Chinese herbalist. He did cupping on my back. Never going back to this dude. But anyhow, he told me that I should drink my urine because that would cure me of the cancer in my liver. And I tried it. One sip, and I was like, okay, this is fucking crazy. What are you doing, Burbs? Like, come on. Because I was like, oh my God, I don't know if I can do this. Come to learn exactly what urine actually is, especially when you're healthy. Your urine, when you're healthy, contains the metabolic waste that your cells are trying to get, and your lymphatic system is trying to get out of your body because A, it's acidic, and B, it's waste matter. No, here, go drink your pee. People need their heads examined. Though she looks like much younger. She feels like she looks much younger drinking and bathing in her urine. Any thoughts? Yeah, she's fucking crazy. She said liver filters out the badness and kidneys purify remaining badness. Any thoughts on this? Your kidneys are purifying. You're trying to filter out the acid lymphatic waste from your body. So why are you drinking it back in? So that the kidneys can filter them out again? It's crazy. She's convinced herself of something absolutely illogical, 100% illogical. You're putting more strain on your liver, your kidneys, your entire body by putting back in your waste material. She needs her head examined. But hey, you do you, boo. You want to go drink your pee and think that you're getting yourself healthy? All right. You're on fire, girl. Have to go, but can't wait to catch the replay. Thanks so much, Robin. Thank you so much. I get fired up, especially when I hear people talking about urine therapy, because it's absolutely the most ignorant thing you can do. You know, that besides giving yourself a vaccination filled with all kinds of crap, thinking that you're going to protect yourself from some flu. Crazy as all get out. The other thing that you want to do to avoid during your healing crisis is pesticide use, right? And that includes pesticides on our fruits and vegetables that we're eating. So make sure to wash those off as best as you can. Pesticides can cause shortness of breath and hypo conditions of the endocrine and nervous system. So it can suppress. There's another thing to take care of during a healing crisis: pushing it too far, pushing your detox too far. We have to use a certain amount of intelligence while trying not to make the mind get too involved, because too much thinking and too much intelligence is what got us here in the first place, right? A lot of this craziness that we're doing is wrong thinking as well, right? Like urine therapy, crazy. But pushing your detox too far, do you want to avoid doing that? You want to really, know how far you can push it. Slow down or stop the cleansing process temporarily if you need to by eating some cooked foods such as steamed veggies. Try to make do with the minimal amount if possible, as this will lower your body's systemic energy for a time and will stop the intense cleaning. So I often talk about this when we talk about detox. We talk about taking the long and winding road, right? That's slowing it down a little bit with some cooked veggies if you want. And then we talk about being on the highway, the highways and the byways, you know what I mean? Where you're zooming down the highway, you're going a little bit faster. But if it's getting too fast, you need to pump the brakes a little bit, slow it down a little bit so you can, catch yourself and, brace yourself and get ready and go again and enjoy the process, enjoy the ride. Then do that with some steamed veggies and know when you can do that. And then as soon as you can, resume the healing process, the cleansing process again. All right, let's talk about fevers. So you want to avoid a fever above 103 degrees Fahrenheit. In adults and children, high fevers can be controlled by cool baths, etc. Children can naturally have high fevers, especially around 104 to 105 degrees Fahrenheit. Keep them cool with cold washcloths and cool baths. With high fevers, we want to carefully monitor the body and control those situations that could cause more severe side effects. Always keep the body hydrated with plenty of fresh juices, but do not overhydrate as well. You want to have some balance. Balance is key. Impatience. Here's one that we need to avoid. We need to avoid being impatient. When you start energizing and alkalizing your body, it will start to clean itself out. Now, remember, the body is doing this cleansing. You're not doing the cleansing. You're just feeding the body the food that it needs to have in it in order to cleanse. But you're not doing the cleansing. We think, oh, I'm doing the cleansing. I'm cleaning my body. No, you're not. You're just feeding your body. Your body is cleaning the body. Okay? Your body is doing this. You don't have any control over how slow or fast it goes, aside from deciding how accelerated of a detox you want. And in doing that, you decide that by, deciding where you want to fall on this chart. And I realize that this is not the clearest chart. Let me see how it's going to come through on my phone here. Let me see. 1 second. And if I were to take a screenshot of that and then zoom it up, so you can take a screenshot and then zoom that up, it will work. I tested it on my phone over here. But whoops. You can decide how fast or how slow you want to go. Which slide am I at? Impatience. Here we go. So your body is doing this, okay? You're just determining by what you put in your body what level of acceleration that you're aiming for. But your body's got it under control. You don't know how long it's going to take to heal from something. None of us do. But your body is doing it nonetheless. So you can use herbal formulas to increase the cleansing action of congested lymphatic systems. Ooh, I see a typo there. Oops, I'll need to fix that. Let me take a screenshot so I remember. Bear with. Systems, there we go. Whoops. So you can use herbal formulas to increase the action of to the cleansing action of your lymphatic systems, to kill parasites, to enhance the functioning of your organs and your glands. However, your body has its own rhythm of healing and cleansing itself. Be patient. Be patient. I know we want the healing like right now because like I'm in pain. And listen, we're all conditioned to this, all right? You're in pain, go to the doctor, get the medicine, make it go away, like the gout in your toe, right? Instead of dealing with what actually caused the gout in your toe in the first place, which is the same regardless of what condition you have. It's acidosis and toxicity built up in your system. And once you have that the furthest endpoint away from your kidneys, you know that's going to take a while to clean out. It's going to take a while because it's got to go through all the filtration system all the way up to your kidneys. Same thing when you're lymphatically stagnant in your head or you have gout around your thyroid gland, right? Because gout is a thyroid issue. That's a hyper condition within the thyroid. Yeah. So in order to cleanse that out and to get that sorted out at the pituitary level, which determines the thyroid stimulating hormone for the thyroid and the parathyroid, which handles and causes and deals with gout when it's out of balance, you got to clear all the lymphatic stagnation in your head in order to get the pituitary gland firing properly again, delivering the right amount of thyroid stimulating hormone so that your thyroid stimulates the right amount of hormone to produce. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to take a while. It's going to take a while. But we want to go to the doctor and we want to that's what I did for my entire life, until very recently with the bacterial vaginosis. And sure enough, it took my body, over 2 months to heal that out of me. But I had to do it by not going and getting the same antibiotics that I always would get. This takes a while, but your body does know what it's doing. And if you can just be patient and trust that your body is on it because you're doing your responsibility and your job of feeding it the proper alkalizing food, right? The proper nutrition for your body to heal all of this lies in your hands. You have it right here. It's not a secret anymore. No, if you're sitting watching this video right now, all 27 of you who are in this class live right now, plus all of the many others who will watch this on replay after the fact. If you can just take this one thing to heart and realize that if you do this, if you give your body every opportunity to heal by keeping out all the acid-forming food and keeping in all the alkaline-forming food, you'll heal everything within your body. How fast will it take? I don't know. That depends on your body. That depends on how lymphatically compromised you have made yourself by all of the symptoms that we get, even though you don't know where it happened or when it happened or why it happened. Well, you usually know when it happened. Even if it's some rare condition that just showed up for you, even if it happened out of the blue, it didn't happen out of the blue. It happened out of the oblivion. Now that we're not oblivious anymore, now that we can take responsibility and say, damn, I did that to myself. Okay. Oops. How do I fix it? Well, that's the good news. That's the great news, is that we can reverse all of this. We can heal everything that we are experiencing in the body by changing the chemistry that we put into the body. This is how we do it. This is how we do it. This is how we do it, you guys. So good. What to avoid during a healing crisis? Don't overeat. Animals generally don't eat at all when they're sick. Your body was designed to heal itself and clean itself out as God is at work in all mechanisms. Yes, indeed. All you have to do is feed the body properly. All right, smart cleansing tips. Wait, let me check out. Let me check in on the class. Anybody have their hand up? What do you want to share? What do you want to share? Hey, Karen. So good that you are here. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm so glad that you are here and that you're going to check it out on the replay, babe. Awesome. How many liters of juice do you drink a day? It varies. It varies anywhere from 2 to 3 liters of juice right now. But I would like to get more in. I would like to try to hit my 4-liter mark again, but 2 to 3 liters usually. Sounds crazy to you? Yeah, the urine therapy is very friggin' crazy, is it not? Louise says the conversation brought up big resistance in me too. Go with my gut. I told her I'd pass it by you as I didn't have any light to shine on the subject. Interesting how different we all are, right? Yeah. So anybody who, listen, this has been my one of the biggest things that I've had to learn in doing this work is how to not get into it with people, because a lot of people really have no desire to really be open to learning something different. Like most of my friends, all of my friends, every one of them, I don't talk to them about this stuff. Nobody's interested. And I know a lot of people in my real life. Nobody's interested. Nobody is interested. Nobody is interested. I don't care. I don't really have a big interest to convert them to this way of thinking either. Outside of me sharing what I do here openly, but I don't invite them to come and watch. I'm sure most of them don't. And I'm okay with that. And I don't care what they think about whatever it is they think. I know what I'm doing is right. I know what I'm doing is the truth. And I see how people around me, my friends, many of them are struggling. They are struggling big time. They're struggling with mental stress. They're struggling with finding purpose in their life. I mean, all of that stuff is also governed by the food that we're eating. And I know what their diets are, and I see what they're eating. And it's like, well, I remember when I used to eat like that too. I also had no get up and go. I had no big energy. I had no elevated. I mean, you can intellectualize all you want about the necessity of eating food that is alive in order to feel alive. But unless you do it, you're not going to feel alive. So I don't talk to people in my real life about it. I have a lot of resistance that comes up within me too, because I see a lot of people in my life who could really benefit from this, but they're not interested. So what do I do in those cases? I just nod my head and I say, wow, yeah, oh, that's interesting. Really? Oh, you drink your urine. Wow. Fascinating. I wish you all the best. Good luck. No, I mean that. I mean it. Like, I hope you find your answers to your health and happiness through that. That sounds really interesting. No, I had no idea. That's a thing? Really? Wow. Cool. No, I'll look it up. Yeah. Interesting. That's how I would deal with it. It's like, I don't need to get into a big discussion with anybody because most people aren't open. Most people are not open to it, you know? What was I going to do next? What was I going to do next? Did I catch everything? Oh, smart cleansing tips. So here are some tips for doing this cleansing and doing it well and being smart about it. Hold on one second. Denny says, it's hard to have people you love struggling with their health, but not open to this way of healing. I know, but they're here to live their path. They're here to experience their, whatever it is that they are experiencing, right? It's very hard to see the people that we love struggle with anything. I hate it. I hate seeing people that I love in pain. But I also know that most people are really not that interested in making some of these choices to take responsibility for what they're doing to themselves and what they have done to themselves for a very long time. They're not interested. People are not really wanting to give up the things that they are addicted to that are killing them, right? You could see for yourself, Denny, how challenging this journey has been and how much this has called within you to rise up and do the right thing by yourself. Not everybody is at that place in their life where that is what they want to do or what they feel that they can do. And for those in those situations and for those people, I just say to myself, I have to bless and release. Bless them and release that need for me to convince them to do this. Because trust me, I have tried. But at the end of the day, if they don't believe that this is something that they can do for themselves, and if they don't want to give up the things that they're addicted to that are killing them, then you got to understand that they came here to live out their destiny. And that will include, for a lot of people, pain and suffering, untold and unnecessary pain and suffering, unnecessary pain and suffering. It's sad, but it's true. Elaine says, yeah, I have very few friends who are interested either, even though seeing me go from bedridden to walking to now playing tennis. Yes, Elaine, you go, girl. You go, girl. My younger brother has a brain tumor, which he has been dealing with for his entire 30s and 40s. He has 2 major surgeries. He's had 2 major surgeries and another one on the way, yet much of my family just looks at me as being weird and too skinny, LOL. Well, Elaine, you're not too skinny. You're exactly where you need to be in the body that you need to be in, having your life experience, right? People also are very uncomfortable with being the ideal weight. You know, people are very uncomfortable with being anything but overweight. I have some clients that are like easily, not some clients. I have some people, some friends that I'm just thinking about now, and well, 60 pounds overweight, and think, well, I just need to lose, 5 or 10 more pounds because I don't want to lose too much weight because, I don't want to be skinny. It's just because we have a hard time picturing ourselves in a truly ideal body weight. Even for me, I am right now 125 pounds, and technically I should weigh, for my height, which is 5 foot fuck all, 5 foot and 1/2 inch. I technically should weigh like around 105 to 110 pounds. But I have this story in my head, drummed in by my sister, actually. Thanks, Debbie. That, don't get too skinny. Oh, you got too skinny last time you did a fitness program. Don't get too skinny. And it's like I have this stuck point in my brain that I have to work on detoxing out about my weight and what is the right weight for somebody like myself, right? So don't let anybody else dictate that for you. Just like how I have to say the same thing for myself. And don't let anybody else dictate this out of me either, because my body will, if I continue to put the right things into my body and I continue to listen to my body and I do all of the things that Dr. Morse was talking about in the notes that I wrote down. All of these notes are from Dr. Morse, right? Don't overeat, right? Don't be impatient with the process. Don't push myself. Don't push the detox too far all the time. Learn when to pull back and keep myself hydrated with the juices. Don't overexert myself and keep away from pesticides. Then my body is going to heal itself regarding and everything to do with the weight. So I don't need to worry about it, right? Right? About the pesticides. Hi, Michelle. Avoiding pesticides during a healing crisis. It's hard to get organic berries this time of year and very expensive. Berries are listed as one of the worst for pesticides. So what would you recommend? Just cut out berries during the healing crisis? Yeah, absolutely. I don't really eat berries because they're very expensive, especially in the wintertime here in Canada. So if you can get, if they're not organic, and oftentimes, you know what you can get, Michelle? You can get berries, blueberries. I know Costco used to sell them, and other places that sell frozen fruit sells them. Frozen, organic, frozen blueberries. They sell them in the big bag at Costco. So that would be something that I would look into. Getting them frozen and organic is going to be your better bet for right now. Or if you get regular strawberries or regular berries, just make sure to wash them really, really well. You can do that with some plant-based soap. You can use food-grade hydrogen peroxide in water. So you might be able to check those out. Elaine says, yeah, it's been so frustrating to not get support. Keep reminding them that I can walk now. Like, hello, I'm not laying in bed now. You want to come play some tennis with me? Who cares what size I am? You're on fire. I am on fire. Am I on fire today? You know, why not, right? I'm drinking my juice. It's like I got all this energy. Things are rolling today. Oh my God, Kara Joe in the house. I don't even need to read what Kara Joe has said yet. I just know Kara's in the house. Can we give it up for Kara? I would like everybody who is in here right now, whether you are watching on YouTube or Facebook, can you please drop some love for Kara Joe? She has withstood a healing crisis that really challenged the hell out of her. And Kara Joe, you did it. I'm so proud of you. You came to the other side. The other side is where the healing is, and you did it. Since my health issues began, I started seeing an acupuncturist about 3 years ago and was introduced to the Chinese tongue chart. Happy to say that my tongue is now pink for the first time since then, never paying attention to it before. Now I wonder how long it was white. Probably until recently, I'm telling you. Can we give Kara Joe some love? Yes, Kara Joe. I've been speaking about you, Kara Joe, since you sent me that that message, or since you posted it in class, I think. I don't know if you've been in class, but I've been calling your name in class a lot lately, saying, Kara Joe did it. Kara Joe did it. Kara Joe did it. Coming through a healing crisis, completely head to toe covered in hives and in a rash, histamine reaction, fearing the whole, anaphylactic shock, fear, standing by with her EpiPens. You did it, Kara. Kara, yes. Elaine says, go, Kara. Come on, guys. 24 of us here. If you're gonna ever have an opportunity to drop a comment in the live and be acknowledged in class, this is a great time to do it. Let's show Kara some love. Yes. Kara Joe. Kara Joe. Sehar says, Kara Joe, love and hugs. Yes. Melissa says, strength and love for you. Yeah, Kara Joe, says Kathy. Olga says, Kara, you're an inspiration. Yes, thank you guys so much. Sharon says, love to you, Kara. And yes, Kara Joe, you are a goddess. I'm telling you, that was a scary, I had to talk Kara Joe down off the ledge a couple of times, right, Kara? Right, through voice messages, and we had a conversation too, did we not? I picked up the phone one day and I called you, I do believe. You are a goddess. You are such an inspiration. I'm so happy. Kimberly says, you're awesome, Kara Joe. Yes. Yes, 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 is what my dad used to say all the time. So even you're getting even it from my dad. You're even getting it from my dad. So fantastic. So fabulous, Cara Jo. We are so, so proud of you. So proud of you. So happy for you. Proud of everybody who's on this journey. So let's look at some smart cleansing, tips for smart cleansing. Hold on 1 second. Yes, thank you, Burns, for helping to calm me. No problem. No problem. So now you know, right? Now you have the firsthand experience of how scary a detox symptom can be, which is in perfect alignment with what we have been talking about in this class and what has been the topic for this class, which is detox symptoms, understanding them, not being afraid of them, realizing, especially if you have been 80% live, raw food, you're focusing especially on your fruits, melons, and berries for your food and for your detox, and then you get a whoosh of a reaction, then you know that that is a detox symptom, and you know that that is your body healing itself, and it is not going to kill you, if at all, if ever. That's part of our that's the third. Let's just jump right to it. Great segue into this. If smart cleansing tip number 3, page 3 of 3. If as you cleanse, you experience side effects such as that you feel you need to go to an ER, an emergency room, go. All right? Just like I told you, Cara, when we were talking through it and you were having the anaphylactic or histamine reaction start expressing itself on your skin in rashes. Remember I asked you, do you feel like you're in an anaphylactic shock? Can you breathe? Do you feel like, because if you feel like that, as I told you right then and there, if you feel like that, then go to the emergency room. If you feel like you're having a heart attack or that you're having a histamine reaction or whatever, go to the emergency room. That's what they're there for. Dr. Morse has spent many years working with them. They're there to help you in a crisis. It's just too bad. Hey, babe, you're home. Look what I got. My beautiful, delicious lover is here. Come pop in and say hello. Look what I got, baby.
Oh, you got your certificates. Awesome.
Look what I got, you guys. If you tuned in late, I got my certificate today, and nice. I unboxed it. I unboxed it in the first part of class. So if you came into class late, go check that out.
I'm going to chat with my mom.
You're going to chat with your mom? Okay. Then, it's raining. I thought you would be home a little bit early today.
Yeah, I got to go. I want to go see the mechanic.
Okay. Are you passing through the house?
Yes.
Can you plug that in for me on the island? Thank you. Okay, so it's they're there to help you in a crisis. It's just too bad that most ER personnel don't understand about the detox process and the healing crisis. During these times, it's helpful to review these class notes right here in this class so that you're aware of what to expect when you're detoxing. Because if you're aware that you might feel a resurgence of your symptoms, or that you might have Burns, I'm having fill in the blank symptom, go through the class notes. And I'm going to be posting these in the Real Juicy Detox Facebook group. I'm going to be making an album in the Real Juicy Detox group on this class with all of the notes, all of the tiles that are right here, so that you can refer to them often, so that you can have confidence as you're going through this. But as part of your smart cleansing tips, if ever you feel like you need to go to the hospital for any reason, go, right? Go. I'm never going to tell you, no, don't go to the hospital. It's like, no, if you feel, you know your body, listen to your body. It's important to be smart in helping your body to detoxify itself. There can be a fine line between helping or hindering it. Some have some common sense about this whole process of detoxification, okay, you guys? Each person is unique, and what an asthmatic person will go through will be totally different to what a person with cancer goes through. but know that you're going to go through stuff. You're going to feel it. You're going to feel it. The healing process is truly magnificent. It's part of a letting go that frees you on so many levels, yet few understand that. When we experience a physical detox, we naturally experience a detox in all of our lives. The physical detox will be accompanied by an emotional detox, a mental detox, a spiritual detox, and a regeneration of all of those areas of our lives as well. Just like the body is going to detox the physical structure, it's also going to regenerate the physical structure. Same thing on the emotional level. My emotions now, while not always, I'm human. I have dark moments too. But for the most part, my emotional state and emotional levels are so far improved compared to what they used to be. Oh my God. Oh my gosh, I was all over the place. A lot of depression, a lot of, now I literally jump out of bed in the morning. I literally wake my eyes open and I'm excited for the day. You know what I mean? I've had so much emotional, mental, spiritual evolution since the 9 years that I've had, since my whole life. I've always been on a journey. You know what I'm saying? But during this juicing portion of my awakening, my only regret is not starting sooner. That is truly my only regret, not starting sooner. Like, this is what I was missing out on. I mean, yeah, sometimes the detox symptoms suck ass, don't get me wrong. Sometimes they really suck, right? But that's because I put that shit there. I mean, I'm taking full responsibility. My life sucks on a physical level on some areas because of what I did to it. All right. Any suffering that I've ever had in my life, I did that to myself, whether I knew it or not. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. The body just takes in the chemistry and responds, reacts to the chemistry, has to go through the chemical processes that I put it under. So it's all been at my hand. But listen, I am so grateful that I discovered this, and I'm so grateful that I got my detoxification and that I got my certificate. Can we just celebrate this for a minute? Can I just ring a bell for myself? We shall close out this class as we started it with this beautiful certificate that came today, came in the courier, delivered it today. Can we just say, this was so worth it. All of the work, the investment financially, which was, I'm not going to lie, it was hard to come up with that money in the moment. But I'm so glad that I was able to do that. I'm so glad that I did this. I'm so grateful that, I'll show you, because I know some of you came in a little bit late. Look at my final exam. Oh. Holy shit, I just realized I'm just going to have to blur that out later. Yeah, that happened. Oh, well. Oh, well. Yeah. Alana, keep it up, Kara Joe. Wow, congratulations with your certificate. I know, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'd like to get a detox symptom. A small improvement would be welcomed by me. Detox symptoms are not improvements, babe. That's not a detox symptom. Detox symptom are a shitstorm of blah. Go back and review the class notes. Go look at the class notes. Detox symptoms include excessive thinness. Have you had that detox symptom? Have you had that? That's your detox symptom. You are wanting to get on the other side of your detox symptoms. Gel, I also talked about the emotional side of it. How much are you following all portions of your protocol? Look at this, Gel. Are you conserving your energy? Are you conserving your energy? Are you pushing it too far on your detox sometimes? Are you being impatient? All of these things lead to you're not, you know, I have to say it. This whole overexertion, you are having detox symptoms all over the place. Your mouth pain, detox symptom. You want to be on the other side of this. That's what you mean. You want to not be having any more detox symptoms. You want to be healthy and healed, but you still have to go through a fair bit of your detox. It's not over. You got to be patient. Your body knows when it's over. Melissa says, I use vodka and baking soda mixed into a paste, get wet in the shower, turn off, then scrub head to toe and rinse. It's amazing. I don't use anything else anymore. That is so cool. Baking soda for non-organic grapes, says Dazzy. I think she was talking about herself, giving herself a full body scrub down. So yeah. No frigging way, no matter what symptoms I get, I'll never go to a hospital. Asher, I love you, babe. So great to see you here commenting. I'm so happy that you are here. Yeah, I would be hard pressed to go to a hospital now because I know too much. Hey, Mike. So great to see you here, my friend. Mike says, hey, Bernsey, congrats on your certificate. Ring that bell. You deserve it. Yes. Oh my God, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I'm going to frame that one for sure, man. Jennifer in the house. Hey, everyone. Internet went down. Only just got on. No worries. This class was epic. The first 30 minutes, I greeted the class and I showed you guys my exam. And yeah, I'm so excited. So go back and watch it from the beginning. Yep, we create it all. Yes, we do, babe. Thank you so much, Karen. What do you do this for? What do I do what for? What do I do this for? Thank you so much, Cara Jo. Cara Jo, what do I do what for? If you're asking, like, why do I do this teaching every day? Because I'm called to do it. Because this is my purpose. Because this is why I came. This is what I realized after everything that I've been through with my own health and my own, with my life. Oh, okay. That was a question about the vodka and baking soda. Okay. But what do I do this for? Because some people do want to know that. Why do you do this? What is this all about? I get that question. I got that question just earlier. And that was the answer that I gave them. I do this because this is why I came. But yeah, Melissa, why do you do the vodka and baking soda scrub down? Can you let the class know? Thank you so much, Jennifer. Thank you, Asher. Asher says, well done, Burns. This has been done for a while, and I wanted to keep it until the certificate came in. So the certificate literally came this morning, and I opened it, ripped open the envelope. Where's the little tab that I ripped off? It's around here somewhere. I did it live on camera today in class. And I'm so glad that I was able to do that with you guys and to celebrate that with you. Way to go, Burns. Congratulations. Thank you, babe. Cara Jo instead of soap or shampoo. Okay, I got it. Wow, 92% Burns the brainiac. Hey, man, it's not that I was a brainiac. I showed you guys, I showed you earlier the amount of questions I got wrong. Most of the marks taken off were in the first exam. in the first exam. And after I wrote that exam, and the first one of 5, and then I went to do the second one, then I realized that, oh no, because I went back to research some of the answers for the second exam, and I was like, oh no, I was like, oh shoot, I know that question just came, I put the wrong answer. And sure enough, most of the marks were taken off on the multiple choice question in the beginning. That's why I went back to restudy everything. I redid the course all over again after doing the first exam, because once you do an exam and you hit submit, you can't go back and redo it again. So at every exam, I paused everything. I went back, I cross-referenced, I researched on Dr. Morse videos. I went through the book. I went through the actual course classwork at every single exam so that I was really confident and knew that my answers, once I hit submit, I was certain, 100% certain that I had it on the money. You know what I mean? Because I came to this certification program because I wanted to learn everything the right way to heal my body. And then as I started to share it with you guys, I wanted to be really certain that I was leading you with the right information. All right. Because why else do something unless to do it well? You know what I'm saying? So it's not that I have brains. I do, but that's not why. I didn't just do the course and, oh, let me sit these exams and write it out and boop, boop, 92. Like, no, I busted my ass for that mark. You know your stuff, Burns. Congratulations. Thank you. Thank you so much. I do, thanks to Dr. Morse. Yep, I'm now 45 kilograms, massive detox symptom. I know, babe. I know that you're having your detox symptom. That means it's working. Can you see that? Can you see that? That means this is working. Congratulations, Burns. I'm so happy this happened to you. I feel you were sent to me after you became certified to save my life. I will be forever grateful for you. I will be forever grateful for you. All right. You are why I came. So we're here for each other. Without you here, Alana, and all of you, my purpose, it would be very hard to fulfill a purpose to help people if there were no people showing up to be helped. You know what I'm saying? And you're showing up with an open heart, open mind. I could not be happier. You're making this really fun for me, and I'm so grateful for that. So, so grateful. Thank you so much, Cara Jo. Gua sha, ancient Egyptian technique. Oh, the gua sha, the scrubbing down of yourself with the baking soda and the alcohol. Very, very cool. I'd never heard of that. Melissa says it cleans the skin and exfoliates many layers deep. Yes, gua sha technique. You guys are so brilliant. I've never heard of that. Never heard. I'm gonna take a screenshot of that. There we go. I'm gonna look into that. So this class was magical, absolutely magical. We went through and we discussed all kinds of great information on the detox symptoms and what we can expect to experience when we're going through this process of getting our bodies healed and healthy again. Thank you so much, Elaine. I'm so grateful. Thank you. We talked about all of the detox symptoms. We talked about the mild, the moderate, and the strong detox symptoms. We talked about how to detox smartly, right? We talked about what to avoid. Whoops, let me mute my notifications there. And we talked about smart cleansing tips. But in the end, why are we doing all of this? Let's just remind ourselves why we are doing this. If you want to never get sick or catch what's going around, if you want increased energy many times more dramatic, well, hold on. You know what? Let me not use that one. That was the overall one. All right, let's go over here. Let's go over here. Let's go, baby. If you want increased energy, many times more dynamic and dramatic. If you want deeper breathing, if you want an increased sense of smell, taste, and hearing, if you want tumor reduction and elimination, if you want to have a loss of all of that lymphatic swelling, if you want greater strength in previously weak areas, if you want increased circulation, if you want your gray hair to begin to disappear, I'd have it go back to its natural color. I'm not even kidding you. I used to be going pretty gray. If you want your skin to begin to tighten and become softer, 55 years old, like what? Stop it. And I don't wear makeup anymore. A little bit of eyebrow makeup, but that's it. Skin begins to tighten and become softer, clarity in thinking, improved memory. If you want your disease symptoms to disappear, if you want your blood sugars to normalize, blood pressure will normalize as well. If you want a deeper relationship with God and nature, if you want a higher sense of happiness, joy, and well-being, if you want your skin blemishes, pimples, rashes to disappear, let me know in the comments. If you want any of these things, say, I want that. I want that deep cleansing. I want to heal. Say, I want to heal. I want this. Say it however you want to say it, but say it in the comments right now. And remember, smash that like button. You guys can like this video and help the algorithm promote this to more people who want to get what we are getting here. If you want more bowels to be moving better, if you want your improved kidney function, if you want a stronger voice, if you want heart arrhythmias to disappear, if you want to have improved eyesight, if you want to have an overall sense of well-being and vibrancy return, if you want a reversal of the aging process, come on, right? If you want to never get sick or catch what's going around and so much more, let me know in the comments. This is what this class, and this is what this class has been about today. This is what this class is always about. This is what this class will always be about. We can do this. Let me know. Who wants this? Who wants this? Mike says, Burns is marked for persistence and resilience. Yes, indeed. I want to heal it all. Yes, Karen. Yes. Gel says, I want to heal. I want to feel joyful once more. Yeah, you know what, babe? Everything that you're experiencing in your body right now is making it's harder to feel joyful when you're in a body that's in pain. I understand. I totally understand. This is why you need this more than ever before, right? You need to heal the physical side of your body. You need to get beyond the physical pain in your body and start trying to tap into that feeling of joy and abundance that you want and that you know that you deserve and that you know that you do anything to feel happy again and joyful again. That's going to be part of the whole emotional, mental, and spiritual detox process as well. Yeah, but you can get there. You can have this. Yes, Michelle. Michelle says, I want to heal. Yes, fire girl. Not that just that, but I will heal. I am sure. Yes, Olga. Not only do you want it, you know it's coming. You know you are actively doing it right now. You know that nothing is going to stop you. Not no detox symptom that makes you feel fill in the blank crappy, right? Your tumors, Olga's tumors are literally coming out through her skin, out of her body through her skin. I've shown this in other classes. And not only does she want it, but I'm going to show you her tumor right now. This is from a little while ago, and it's looking different now. It's almost looking a little bit better now, if I'm not mistaken, right, Olga? But I'm going to show you this. It's pretty graphic. So if you have, if you're a little bit squeamish by seeing things that are a little bit more, open sores on the body, then I encourage you right now. I'm going to count it down from 3 to 1, and then I will let you know when I've taken it off the screen and you can come back. But get those bells ready for Olga. You guys get your thumbs ready to send Olga some love. Look at what Olga is healing in the body. And not only does she want to heal, but I will heal, I am sure. Absolutely, because she knows what she's doing now is reversing what put this in her body in the first place. So I want to show you guys Olga's tumor that she is healing out of her body right now. In 3, turn your phone over or turn off your screen if you don't want to see it. But 3, 2, 1. Olga, I just don't even have words, babe. You are frigging incredible what you are healing out of your body with this and what you are doing to detoxify this out of your body. I am absolutely certain that you will heal this as well. 100%. Can we get some love for Olga? I'm going to turn it off now. So if you're squeamish, you can look now. But Olga, you are a freaking genius goddess, my girl. No, it's not stressing people out. I showed it. I gave them a warning. I know you don't mind. I want it all. Yes, 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 says Jennifer. Oh no, don't stress the people, Burns. People are inspired by you. That is on her breast. So flipping amazing, Karen says. Where is it located? That is on her breast. Can we give Olga? Yeah, no shit. Ringing bells for you, Olga. You're amazing. Can we get some love up in here for Olga? Olga. Amazing, inspiring, humbling to be in your presence, Olga. My God, you are absolutely incredible, strong, brilliant, resilient. You will heal, Olga. Yes, she will. Oh, yes, she is healing. She is healing, actively healing. Oh, we love you so much, babe. Olga says, thank you, everyone. I've never had so much love. Listen. That's what you sign up for when you sign up for this real juicy detox and when you sign up for the burns. This is what you get. Olga, look at all the love and the bells for Olga. Olga, love from Sehar. Jel says, thank you for sharing with us, Olga. You are healing. Oh, yes, baby. I think my tumor is teaching me to love myself. Just now I understand this. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, 100%. 100%. This is a journey of self-love. I said that oftentimes, one sip at a time. This is how we love ourselves, one sip at a time. I know more love is coming for you, Olga, on the replay and with people who there's just a little bit of a delay on the live stream. But yeah, you are just that. This is one thing that has. I just want to take it down now from teacher burns to just we're just hanging out and enjoying some time together for our class. Yeah. You know that this is one of the things that I love to do with you guys, just to hang out with you guys here. I am so blown away by you guys. I swear. The stuff that I am witnessing, the growth that I am privy to, the excitement and the energy that you guys are bringing to our group on Facebook and to this community and to this world by virtue of that is absolutely one of the most humbling things to be a part of that I've ever been a part of in my entire life. And I've been a part of some pretty amazing stuff, let me tell you. If I may say so myself, but it's true. I have been. I'm not saying that I create everything in my reality, don't I? Right, Kathy? Kathy says, Olga, amazing, incredible. You are totally awesome. Are you me is measuring those? Are you What do you mean, Alana? Did that come out right? Are you me as measuring those, Olga? I don't know what you mean. So yeah, you guys are absolutely incredible. I'm totally inspired by and blown away by you. Uh, just absolutely outstanding, the stuff that we are doing together in this community. We are here healing ourselves, but doing it in this community in lieu of being able to come together and actually physically live together with people, because you know what, that's really challenging. That's just not all utopian as you might think, right? There's always going to be challenges in that, but what we're doing here is coming together in this community and really becoming a family. Really, really, really cool. Really, it's really amazing to be a part of. Karen says, "Are these are all real people here? That's what I see." Yeah, exactly. That's exactly right. Like, it's not some anonymous thing that's happening in some, private group that you can only access if you pay and you become part of this, you know. This is like real people right here healing themselves with us. You guys see me every day at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, 9 noon Eastern Standard Time, with the exception of days like today when I wanted to get in all my class notes. Did you guys like the class notes, by the way? Did you like the class notes? Should I keep doing the lessons like that? I really like doing them. But that is what I see here as well. Real people getting real results, doing this work really one day at a time, slowly. The sides of my lips are so cracked, but then when they start to peel, this orange juice cleanse is kicking my butt, which is what I love. Geez, that was horrible. LOL. Are you measuring those, Olga? Yeah, I think she is. She actually, Olga, you sent me a recent video. I should send me another recent one. Let's have a look. Let me see. Send me a private message on Facebook and let's have a look at them now. Yes, loved them. Loved them. Everybody is doing so well in the Facebook group. Can I just give you guys a little shout out to everybody who's posting in the Facebook group? You guys are absolutely amazing, totally inspiring. I'm loving, like, Mandy posting pictures of her day where she is, pictures of her beautiful country on every one of her cleansing days. I love the recipes. Lana made the most wicked Burnsy burgers with grill marks, and she posted that picture. People posting their salads up, and just so many beautiful connections being made. Duda with all of your recipes as well. Everybody, Jennifer, you've got some great recipes in there. So absolutely amazing. The doctors told me two are 2.4 centimeters. I don't measure it now. Good. You shouldn't measure it. Too much measuring is like, just trust that it's happening. Oh, right. You love the notes. Okay, gotcha. I thought you were talking about something else, but yeah. You love the notes. Good, good, good. Very thorough notes. Good. Okay, good. So I'll keep doing them like that. Yeah, so I go live 3 times a day. I go live 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, 12 noon Eastern Standard Time, and 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, unless I'm really feeling my energy, like I need to conserve my energy. So you'll see that. You'll see that if I am not live, I usually, like, I really want to keep going live in the evening class because, it's really valuable. We have had so many powerful downloads in the evening class, and I need to add those evening classes to the playlist because I created the playlist for the evening classes, but I haven't added the evening classes to the playlist as yet. It's just a long process. It's snowing outside now, you guys. We got big flakes of snow coming down. It's been raining all day, all day. No, 4 centimeters long and 2 centimeters. Okay, cool. Yes, they are. So So yeah, I don't know why I was talking about the times that I was doing classes, but anyhow, that is what it is. So tomorrow, just to let you know what's coming up in class this week. This week I'm going to be making some wraps because I want us to get an understanding of how wraps, the texture, the consistency of the batter when you're pouring down the wraps and what it will look like when it dries. I want to make some beautiful live raw wraps with those wraps. So I want to show you how I build a really delicious wrap. I want to start sprouting some alfalfa sprouts. Oh my God, I want to sprout some alfalfa sprouts. I love alfalfa sprouts in my wraps. And I wanted to do the detox class, which I did today, which went really, really well with the notes. And tomorrow and I'm going to talk about this again tonight, and I'm going to talk about this every day for the next 21 days. Tomorrow we start 21 days of abundance. 21 days of abundance. Deepak Chopra, meditation and journaling, exercise and activities which will take us right to December 21st, 2020, which I don't know if some of you are watching what some of the spiritual leaders are talking about regarding that date, but apparently it's supposed to be a pretty significant date according to Ralph Smart and Infinite Waters and all of that kind of stuff. So we're going to do a 21-day abundance that will take us right to December 21st. And I'm going to be posting that in the group. So if you want to be a part of this 21-day abundance, come over to the Real Juicy Detox group on the Facebook, because that's how you get in, right? We're going to have a daily thread, and there it is right there. That's our group on Facebook. The link is in the description below if you're watching on YouTube, above if you're watching on Facebook, and probably below if you're watching this on BitChute. I'm going to start uploading my stuff to bitchute.com. So, that's all she wrote, you guys. I'll see you later on tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And thank you so much for a great class. Sahar says, yummy, can't wait to see the wraps. I know, I love making the wraps. Yeah, so we got a full week ahead with classes. So make sure that you tune in because it's going to be juicy. Stay juicy, you guys. And remember, I love you.